Hello, my name is Ysis. Welcome to my no-buy year. This video is going to be my January check-in. I'll be updating you on how I did in my first month of my no-buy year, if I made any purchases, what happened, how I felt, and just checking in with you and sharing my feelings towards the end of my first month. If you're new to my channel, this is my personal year-long project to become a more mindful shopper and to have a better relationship with consumerism. Throughout the year of 2019, I'm not allowed to buy any makeup, and that also includes skincare and body care, any clothing, homeware, or technology. These tend to be my biggest problem areas when it comes to overspending or spending without thinking. If you're not following me on Instagram already, I created an account for my no-buy year and it's at my no-buy, so go and follow that account. I currently have a project going on there, which is my monthly giveaway. So at the end of each month, I'm going to put a little parcel together with lots of little bits and bobs that I receive from PRs and brands throughout the month. Because I do YouTube, blogging, vlogging, and Instagram, all of these things as a job, I get sent a lot of things from brands, and I'm very lucky to receive those things. But one of the things that I came to the conclusion since starting my no-buy year is that I definitely don't need to keep all of these things. I have too much stuff as it is, and although I love receiving products and I love discovering new things and I love sharing these products with my audience, once I've done that part of the job, I only need to keep what I need. I'm putting on my Instagram, it's live at the moment. Today, you can go there and vote on my Instagram stories at my no-buy if this month's bundle should go to a charity or to a follower of that account. So leave your vote and let me know what you'd like me to do. Every month I'm going to choose something different. It will either be women's refugee centers or specific charities or followers, subscribers, people that are doing no-buy. So there will be a chance for every little group to get given something. I just want to do my part a bit in getting rid of the excess in my life at the same time as helping other people. So please do go to my Instagram and vote. These products that I receive, I am under no obligation to talk about them, so it's not an ad. I'm not being paid to promote these products. I'm simply just paying it forward and passing on things that are just too much for me, and I definitely don't need all of it. If you want to follow my journey, or if you're also on your own no-buy journey, whether it be a no-buy month or a low-buy month, low-buy year, no-buy year, whatever you're doing, if you're trying to change your relationship with consumerism this year, then I hope you subscribe to my channel. I update you guys every Friday on my no-buy, how it's going. So every week on a Friday, I post a new video at 7 p.m. talking about several subjects relating to my no-buy. I'll leave a playlist below of all the videos that I've done so far. Please hit the like on this video if you enjoy it. Don't forget to share it with your friends if you think they might like this concept or if this is something that they are interested in. Now let's get straight into the video. So month 1 of 12 done. I have stuck to my no-buy fully this month and I'm so proud of myself. I've got to say the beginning of the month was the easiest part. I think because it was all still fresh in my mind and my goals were still very raw and real, and the reality of Christmas and the overspending, the indulging around Christmas time was so fresh. I have some notes on my phone on the things I want to talk to you about on this video. So I'm going to start with my personal. And I wrote down a few, they're just very sort of scatty because I wrote them down as I was thinking about them throughout the month so that I wouldn't forget to talk about them in this video. So the first thing I wrote down was I can easily convince myself I don't want something. And that's a huge change for me. This is something I've noticed since starting my no-buy year, that I have been able to switch completely a mindset that I've lived with for my entire life, which was to convince myself that I need something when in fact I don't actually need it. My normal shopping habits would be to see something and then convince myself that I need it so much that I would buy it and justify it with whatever reasons. And now, because I can't buy certain things, I can't buy these things that I tend to want a lot, I have been convincing myself that I don't need these things. So that's a huge personal change for me that I've noticed since starting my no-buy year. So my second personal note is that I'm conscious of my expenses. Again, a huge change. And if you watched my previous videos, I talked about how bad I was at tracking my expenses. But now not only I track my expenses, but I'm really aware of what I spend money on. I have an app on my phone where I've been logging in all of my expenses, and the app is called Spending. And one good thing I like about the app is that you can have like a pie chart or a graph to see your spending in different categories. And I've been so incredibly aware of my spending in certain categories and trying to reduce it. So that's something really new to me, and it's definitely a mindset change and a habit change for me. Another personal note that I wrote is that this No Buy year has already made me change more in my life. It's had a positive change effect. And what I mean by that is that because I feel like this is something that I'm accomplishing, something I'm achieving, and that I can do this, it's made me feel like I can do other things as well. And I've been able to say yes to a lot more in my life just because of that knock-on effect of, I think it's a little bit of self-confidence as well and self-control, knowing that I'm able to take control of this part of my life that was a little bit out of control, which was my spending, my shopping habits. And taking control of this has made me feel like I can take control of other areas and that I can explore different things. And I can't really explain how, but I just feel more motivated to do lots of things in my life. And I think it's come because of the No Buy year. If you're doing a No Buy year, let me know what has been the biggest personal change that you've experienced this month. The last thing that I wrote down is time with 3 exclamation marks. So I have so much more time now that I'm not shopping just for pleasure or just to pass time or just to want things. I don't go out shopping anymore because I can't buy things, and to me it's just torture. I know some people who like just, browsing and window shopping. I'm not one of those people. If I'm not buying something, I hate browsing. So I just feel like it's a form of torture for someone who likes shopping a lot. And I've stopped shopping, so I just don't go out to buy anything if I can't buy anything. I don't go to the shops to have a look at what's in the shops unless I need something. I'm not going out to buy, and I think that that's going to change throughout the year. Obviously I'm going to want to know what's in stores and what's out there, and I'm still interested in things, but this year in particular I felt like I've saved so much time by not doing that. And where I've saved the most amount of time is with online shopping, because I'm just not grabbing my phone so much to browse stores and to potentially buy something. And that potential of buying something would take so much more of my time. Also, I've been doing evening shopping, so I've been doing my groceries in the evening. One thing that has always put me off doing my grocery shopping in the evening is that the makeup counters in supermarkets are closed in the evening, and I always thought it was such a waste of a trip if I went to the grocery store and there was nothing for me to buy in the makeup aisle. Isn't that insane? And just how did I not see that earlier in my mind? But anyway, I've been doing my grocery shopping in the evening because there's nothing stopping me from doing it. Saves a day of shopping for me in the week, and it gives me more time to spend with my kids and my family. So yeah, I've had more time since I've stopped shopping. So that was the end of my personal notes. Now I'm going to tell you my empties. So the things that I have finished in the month of January. There's only a few things, and I'm not going to spend ages talking about them. It's only so that I can keep track of them for the end of the year. So the first one is a micellar cleansing pads from Manuka Doctor, and I finished that pretty quickly into January, and I was gutted because I really enjoyed using it. I've also run out of my Johnson's Makeup Be Gone face wipes, and I use those for very quick makeup removal when I just can't be bothered, too tired, and I love them. They are my favorite facial wipes. I've also run out of hand wash in the kitchen, and that was something I had to repurchase, which I'll talk to you about in my repurchases, because I just didn't have any spares. I only literally had one hand wash per unit, so one in the sink in the kitchen, one in the bathroom. So I ran out of the one in the kitchen. I had to buy another one. I ran out of my Body Shop foundation, and that one was, I mentioned that in a few videos already, that was my only purchase before my no-buy year started, you know, like the panic buy. It was the only thing that I panic bought because I didn't want to spend the whole year without that foundation. So I bought that on the 31st of December. And last thing that I've run out of is my Lottie London Arch Rival Brow Pencil, which I talked about on my Instagram account because I was really gutted that I'd run out of it. These were like, most of these things were things that I really, really enjoyed, and I was gutted when I ran out. So no doubt that when I'm able to buy things again that I will repurchase them, but I'm glad that I've been able to try and find replacements in my collection because it's made me discover things that I didn't even remember I had, or things that I didn't even know I liked. So then I have my need list. So this is a list that I created today because it didn't fit in any other categories. These are things that I need, but that I don't necessarily have to have, which is weird because if I need them, then I have to have them. You see what I mean? So one thing that I really need is non-Christmassy jumpers because I'm not allowed to buy any clothes. I can only wear what I have, and my newest clothes are my Christmassy clothes from before my no-buy year started. So all of my jumpers that fit me are Christmas jumpers, apart from just some random like hoodies that I have for running and things like that. So I'm having to make do with what I have, and I would really love some nice, maybe 2 or 3 jumpers that I could rotate that are not Christmassy. But my birthday is coming up on the 12th of February, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna get some jumpers for my birthday. So yeah, these are things that I need, like I said, but I don't necessarily need to buy them. Another thing is a haircut. Again, I don't need a haircut, but it's to keep my hair looking healthy and to stop it from looking frazzled like it was towards the end of last year. I need to keep that up, so I'm gonna have to have a haircut at some point this month or next month. But I have made an allowance for that within my rules for my no-buy year, so I should be within the rules. And the last need is a gym membership. So I do a lot of running and I love running, but the weather here in the UK is very, very bad at the moment. It's currently snowing outside and it's not safe for me to go out running in the snow. I just feel like I haven't had like any opportunity to do exercise the way I want to do, because for me exercising is a little bit about getting out of my own space and just like socializing without socializing, if you know what I mean. Like when I go out running, I see people, I see things, and I feel like when I do exercising at home, I just don't get the same feel after a workout. So I want to reactivate my gym membership. I was going to the gym last year and really enjoyed it, but it is a big chunk of money monthly that I need to really think about before I commit to it. And as you can see, I'm already thinking a lot more consciously about spending money than I would have last year. I would have just, you know, bought a new gym membership and not even thought about it. So I suppose that's a good thing. Repurchase. So this month, I've repurchased the hand wash that I run out, and that is it. That's the only thing that I've repurchased from the things that I have run out of my no-buy list. And bought, the things that I have bought. I have bought presents for my kids and my husband from Brazil. That's another provision of my no-buy year. I'm allowed to buy gifts for other people, and I'm also allowed to treat my children to one thing per month. So I combined those 2 things in one, and I bought my kids just a nice little gift from Brazil so that they could remember my trip. They didn't go with me, I went on my own, so I was kind of feeling a little bit guilty for having left them at home in any case. So I bought them just a little present at the airport, a t-shirt and then a little teddy bear. So these were the things that I bought. Now the things that I want. There's quite a lot of things that I want, but I'm going to list them just so that I can give you a total figure of how much I would have spent if I had bought everything on this list, which I would definitely have bought if I wasn't on a no-buy year. So I would have bought the Johnson's Makeup Be Gone wipes that I've ran out. I would have bought some Wi-Fi smart plugs because I have one and I love mine, and I really need some more in my life because I love them. They're just so convenient, but I can't buy any technology, so not buying those, but I really want them. I would have bought a cheese serving board and some cheese serving knives because I've just loved cheese this month and I don't have a serving board and knives. Snowsuits for my kids because the weather is very, very cold. I would have bought a new hat with ear protectors for my daughter that I saw. Nice silky pajamas for me because I just saw them and I loved them and I wanted them. I would have bought a budgeting app because I was on the hunt for a budgeting app for ages and I saw quite a few that were paid and I would have bought them. A new microphone for my camera. Mine is not great and it keeps making some crackling sounds that you may have heard in my videos. So when that fully breaks, I'll have to buy a new one, a replacement, but it hasn't fully broken yet, so I can't buy another one. I would have bought a charging case for my phone because Apple have just released a charging case that fits the iPhone 10 and I'm a big like tech geek, so I would have bought that straight away. A spare memory card. I went away and I forgot to take my memory card and I'd had my camera with me, and if I could buy technology I would have bought a spare memory card, but I don't need one because I have mine at home. I would have bought an external charger for myself, which is actually here, but I didn't buy it. My sister gave it to me as a birthday present. So when I was in Brazil, she had this charger, which I'm using to charge my phone, and it's amazing. I really liked it, and I would have bought this straight away. Instead, because I couldn't buy it, my sister then said, well, it's your birthday coming up, I could give this to you as a birthday present. I'll leave a link to it below in case you're looking for a good external charger. This gives you 4 full charges for an iPhone and I love it. It really does work. I would have bought a water bottle because mine is broken and I just would have bought one. Some earmuffs with headphones for running because it's so cold. My head gets really cold. I saw some really nice earmuff things with headphones built in and I would have bought them for sure. And a hat for running, again, to keep my head warm. So these are all the things that I would have bought this month if I could shop. But because I can't, I didn't buy any of them. And then lastly, I have my February wishes and goals and challenges. So challenges, it will be my daughter's birthday on the 11th of February and that will be a big challenge for me because usually I would just buy whatever I wanted to make her birthday special, and now I'm gonna have to be content with buying whatever I need to make her birthday special. Obviously I'm gonna buy her a present for her birthday and that is within my rules to buy a present, but I would have bought so many decorative little things and I'm now thinking, do I need those things? Are they essentials even though they don't fit in any of my categories like homeware, fashion, beauty, technology? I'm thinking, do I really need these things? So yeah, that will be a big challenge for me. Something that I'm really looking forward to in February is my birthday because it's my chance to get things that I want but that I can't buy myself. But I'm already being very careful about the things that I'll ask for my birthday because I know that will be the only opportunity that I really have to get some things like, you know, clothes or makeup and technology and things like that. So that will be like something really exciting for me. My biggest goal for February is to change the way that my mind works when it comes to wanting something and finding ways in which I can have that thing even though I don't need it. Like I said before, I'm already using my birthday as an excuse to get things that I probably don't need, and I just need to focus on the things that I need more and the things that I have. So that is it for my January check-in. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. If you're doing a no-buy year as well, please comment below and tell me how you're getting on with your no-buy year. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Share it with your friends if you feel like they might enjoy this video, and I will see you all next week for another update. Bye!